the four of us are going to live together, then we're going to do it on my terms.
We can now go ahead with our plans for Max.
I am here to try to fix what is wrong with us.
So are you ready to tell me the truth?
You have arrested the wrong Rappaport.
How are we going to stop this? You have to disappear. That's great, sweetheart. I'm just saying that if I'm going to move in with you and Star, then I have one condition.
One condition.
It could be worse.
You're lucky I let you see Star at all. When you started breeding with Max, the judge gave me sole custody. I don't have to do anything for you.
We're doing this for Star, I thought. Or have her needs just kind of slipped your mind, Todd?
Fine, one condition, but... Okay, fine. You get your own TV with your own remote control.
Oh, it's nothing that drastic. If I'm going to move in, all four of us together, it's going to be over at Dorian's.
Is that all?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, why didn't you say so? That's it? Star! Come on. Let's go home. To the penthouse without your mother. Woman, you crazy or what?
And you're old, and I thought you enjoyed a good ride.
How long you been standing there?
Oh, about as long as a daydream. Right, Max?
Why don't you say something?
And interrupt a stroll down memory lane.
That's Jesse at Megan's wedding.
Who's the hottie next to Kevin?
Joey.
He's wearing culottes?
Oh, that's Jessie when she was about 4 months old.
God, she's a beautiful baby.
Yeah, she really was. She still is. And now she's back under our roof. I do wish it were under happier circumstances. You know, I can still feel the weight of her tiny little body in my arms. Every night I would whisper into her ear that I would never let anything or anyone hurt her.
Will's the one who hurt me, Mom. There's nothing you could have done about it.
Oh, honey.
Just glad I could come and stay here. I'm sorry, Ben. I know that he's your nephew.
Yeah, well, you're my daughter. Look, I feel bad for both of you. Anyway, you know you can stay here whenever you want.
Thanks. There's just no way I could have gone home last night to Will.
I got it.
Thanks. How are you feeling today?
On a scale from good to bad, lousy.
Oh, honey. Isn't there any way you and Will can work this out?
How?
Well, you could sit down, try and talk about it.
How can we even do that, Mom, when I don't trust anything he says? All he's done is lie to me. He's a liar, and he's...
He's what?
Hey, Will.
Hey, Ma, I'm here to see Jess.
Yeah, I'm just not so sure she wants to see you. Well, gentlemen, do we have a deal?
That depends.
On?
Well, what proof do you have that Lindsay killed McCann?
It's a good try, Bo. But I only said you had the wrong Rappaport on trial. I never said which one belonged in Sam's place. You know, I think the commissioner was trying to trick me.
Actually, RJ, I think he was just assuming.
No, he didn't assume a damn thing. Look, enough. Let's get down to business. No more games from you. No more freebies from me. I know what you want to know, and I'll tell you. If you give me what I want.
You're not gonna walk. RJ, we have you on way too many felonies.
But none as felonious as murder.
So far.
Are you really willing to let a murderer walk the streets of Landview while an innocent man enjoys the cold embrace of Statesville Prison?
RJ, what are you asking for specifically?
Easy. All the charges against me dropped. And every door between me and freedom thrown open.
Why don't we give you a police escort on the way home?
It's a nice touch. But, I'm sick of looking at cops.
You know, that's too bad. Because where you're going, you're going to see a whole lot of them. I've been working your case for a long time, RJ.
And you think you finally got it?
No, I know I do. Now, do you think that I'd actually cut you loose on some deal?
Yes.
Not a chance.
Even though I know...
You don't know a damn thing, RJ, and even if you did, it wouldn't make a difference. You want to talk about a deal? Okay. Here's my deal. You're going away, and you're going to be locked up for a long, long time.
Even if that means putting the wrong man in prison? And like RJ said, if that means letting Colin's real killer walk?
Are you saying that you're ready to give RJ what he wants?
I'm saying that Sam's trial starts in a few hours. We've got to make a decision.
Hey, what's up? Don't tell me I've ruined your social life once again.
I was waiting for Jen.
Yeah. You're always waiting for Jen.
She's going to her house, Seth. Makes me worry about her.
Dude, she makes me worry about you.
You want me to disappear? What do you mean?
What do you think I mean? I want you to leave Landview now. I'll go with you.
Where are we gonna go? For how long?
I don't know. We have to figure out those plans on the way out of town. The important thing is that we have to leave.
Just because of Dr. Cummings?
Because you talked to Dr. Cummings about Colin's murder.
I trust her.
Unfortunately, that's true. You do.
No, she wouldn't tell the police. She wouldn't. She promised me.
Well, you can see how much her promises mean. She attacked me the minute I walked through her door.
But she didn't tell you what I said.
Well, she thought I already knew. I'm telling you she's down at the police station right now.
But you stole the notes from our session.
But I can't control her mouth. I mean, once she opens that, you're going to get called to testify at your father's murder trial. But they can't subpoena you if they don't know where you are. Now, come on, I'll help you pack a few things.
No, I'm not running away. I'm staying here and I'm facing whatever it is I have to face. No, I can't leave.
Jen, it's for your own good. The day that you have to put your hand on a Bible and swear to tell the truth, you'll wish you had taken my advice, and by then it'll be too late.
That's not gonna happen.
Jen, I'm begging you.
No, Ray said that whatever we talked about was a doctor-patient thing. She wouldn't go to the police.
She already has.
What?
I heard her talking to John Sykes. Detective John Sykes. Her boyfriend, John Sykes.
She told him?
She was dropping hints that she knew something about Colin's murder, and he was listening very, very carefully. Who knows how much he's managed to squeeze out of her since then.
No, she wouldn't do that.
Honey, I was there. I heard it. It was wrong for you to trust Ray. It was very wrong. But you can make up for it now by trusting me and doing what I tell you. You have to leave Landview. But you don't have to be afraid. I'll be with you every step of the way.
But if we leave, then what happens to Dad and Will? I mean, we're just going to leave them with everything? How can we do that to them?
Will can handle it. And as far as your father is concerned, this is exactly what he wants you to do.
Ken sure has a piece of you, man.
Hey, Seth, why don't you back off, okay? She's my friend.
Friend? Dude, she's playing you like a video game.
She's not. Okay?
Okay. So did you hear what happened at the bar today? RJ got arrested.
Yeah, I know. Bo told me.
Bo? Is in the commissioner? I didn't know you two were cozy. Wait a minute. Don't tell me your brother isn't the only Vega on the LPD payroll.
Let's take a walk, Hank.
Oh, Rothman, now you better be here for me.
Yeah, I heard the news. I came immediately.
Well, that is why I pay you the big bucks, huh?
I've already looked at the evidence they have against you. I'm not impressed. We'll get half the charges tossed out before trial. As for the rest, look, I'm confident that...
Well, I'm not. Look, I watched Bo's face while he was booking me. It looked like he hit the mother load, so you tell me straight. I'm in big trouble here, aren't I?
Yeah.
I've got a rock-solid case against RJ, and you're asking me to put a guilty man back on the street?
Look, if you're asking me to tell a jury that Sam Rappaport is a murderer, I'm not about to do that. Not unless I'm dead certain that he killed Colin. The thing is, I've got a witness who's ready to name someone else who's the murderer.
Take a look at the witness, though. Don't you think RJ would do or say anything to beat this rap?
And you won't do anything to stop him from doing that?
I would do anything that I could do legally.
Including sending an innocent man to prison, Bo.
Are you sure that Sam's the only reason that you're so quick to make this deal with RJ?
What do you mean?
Just saying, I know that you're not close, but RJ is your brother.
Oh, nobody gets special treatment from my office. You know that. And you also know I've worked as hard as you have to stop RJ.
And we've succeeded. A long stretch in Statesville prison for your brother. We don't even have to talk about that anymore because it's a done deal. But you're willing to throw all that away on the off chance that Sam Rappaport's innocent.
Off chance? What are you talking about? Bo, you were the first one to think that Sam was covering for Colin's killer. Now we've got RJ out there ready to tell us who the killer is. And suddenly it's an off chance? What is this, justice for Sam? Or just a vendetta against my brother?
Hank, if I just had it in for RJ, then clearing Sam, that's exactly what I would do, because think about it. If Sam didn't kill MacIver, then who did?
I don't know what to do. I've left her a ton of messages, and she hasn't answered any of them.
Maybe that is her answer.
Yeah, well, I have to talk to her. I have to see her. I need to tell her that I made a mistake. I made a lot of mistakes.
Will, your father's up for murder. Colin MacIver put your family through hell. That's a lot for one guy to shoulder alone.
I know. And I should have shared it with her.
If you love her, yeah.
Well, I do. And I thought that I was doing her a favor. I thought I was doing both of us a favor. I thought a lot of stupid stuff.
You ready to share the truth with her now?
Yes. Everything. But I really need to see her.
Will's, just a liar. He keeps lying to me. Every time I think I can start to trust him again, he does something new.
Is he actually lying to you, or is he just not telling you the whole truth?
Is there a difference?
Oh boy, I sure hope there is. Darling, there have been so many times in my life when I have trimmed the truth to protect someone. I mean, it generally turns out not to be the right thing to do, but it always seems like the right thing to do at the time.
Well, that's what he says he's doing. He says he's trying to protect me and his family. But, Mom, I feel like all he's doing is trying to protect himself.
Not anymore, Jess. I'm through. I'm through protecting myself and everyone else.
I don't want to go home, not without Mom.
Well, see, I want to go live at the nice, warm, cozy penthouse, but your wacky mother wants to go live at the old, cold, and smelly Dorian's fire trap.
Really, Daddy? Why, Mom?
You know, Star, your daddy does some very nice things for you, but he always doesn't do such nice things for me, like pretending to talk to you when he's really talking to me. Like a few weeks ago, he kicked me out of Dorian's nice, cozy, big, beautiful mansion. And see, I'm afraid if I move into the penthouse with you guys, then he's just going to kick me out again if I don't do exactly what he wants me to do.
Daddy?
You know, the penthouse could be your mother's home if she weren't so stupid and stubborn.
You know, I'm thinking that maybe I should tell Daddy to go jump in the pool.
What about the baby? You know, when it's born? And where he wants to live. Did you ever think about that?
I was just straightening up. Haven't got time for a stroll down memory lane or even a quick sprint.
I see.
Why'd you ask? Is that what you do when you're in here?
Hardly. I'm not the nostalgic type.
That wasn't a ride, that was a damn race.
Don't they teach you how to gallop back in Texas?
Oh, yeah. What they don't teach us is to expect a woman to ride like that.
What is it?
I was just remembering the same day that you were.
And what day would that be?
I think you know.
Haven't got a clue.
The day we first met, Max. And not only do I think you remember that day, but I think you remember every single word we said to each other.
Why? Just because you remember?
Yeah, right. I'm a cop. One sucker in the family wasn't enough.
Whoa, down, boy. Just kidding with you, man. So, what did RJ get arrested for?
They say he's some kind of racketeer or something.
Hope that doesn't mean my job at the bar's going down the drain.
Well, if I have anything to say about it, I'll make sure you stay.
Thanks, man.
Of course, it may be run by the cops for a while.
Yeah, that'll really bring in the college crowd.
Look, you can hang out if you want. I'm going to go see what's taking Jen so long.
You don't want to do that.
Daddy wants me to go?
He asked me to tell you that.
I can handle whatever happens. I'm not some little girl who can't take the pressure.
I know that, and so does your father. That's why he's treating you like an adult and asking you to leave. That's what he needs. If you're called to testify in his trial, do you realize what that will do to him?
Okay. I'll go.
Good. It's the right decision.
Right after I say goodbye to Christian.
You're telling me you think RJ killed Colin?
The body was found in RJ's crate. That links him to the murder. Now, Sam didn't kill Colin. That moves RJ right up to the top of the list.
That's your list, Bo.
It's everybody's list, Hank, including yours.
I thought Lindsay was on the top of your list.
It's the crate. RJ had the body. Lindsay didn't.
Look, Bo, I've never closed my eyes to who RJ is or to what he's done. But murder? I don't think so. He hasn't crossed that line. Not yet. And if he had, he wouldn't want us to stop thinking that Sam was a murderer. And he wouldn't be here trying to strike a deal. Look, RJ knows that he's looking at some serious time with his illegal businesses. He wants immunity. He wouldn't be here trying to incriminate himself.
You think that he could really tell us who Sam's protecting?
Well, obviously it's not him. Sam wouldn't be looking at a murder rap to protect my brother. It's got to be someone in his family.
Another rap report.
That's right. And remember, even if RJ's information doesn't pan out, we don't lose a thing.
If it does, we lose RJ.
Look, you know, I do have something to bargain with. I have information on the MacGyver murder.
How good is it?
Well, it's good enough to free Sam Rappaport and stop me from serving a day.
You have any proof to back that up?
All right, here are the terms. You roll over on everyone you've done business with.
And wind up face down floating in the river?
You won't ever see him again, because I'm going to close down your operations. And you also give us one other name. MacGyver's killer.
And if that lead pays off in any way whatsoever, you drop the charges against my client and grant him full immunity from prosecution for anything that he might confess to. Agreed?
Well, come on. You've taken away my business and everything else.
You've got a deal. RJ, if you got the goods, then you better start talking before I change my mind.
Sam Rappaport didn't kill Colin.
Who did?
Will Rappaport. And I can prove it.
You know what you have to do.
Jess, I want to tell you everything.
You said that before, Will. And you've never gone through with it, so why should I believe it's going to happen now?
That was before last night. I spent last night without you, and I don't want to do that ever again. And I have to trust that you'll love me just as much after you hear what I have to say.
I'll believe it. Because I'll always love you.
Will Rappaport, a murderer.
Yeah? Yeah, imagine. A kid with all those advantages.
And how did you come by this information?
Well, I saw it with my own eyes. I went to Colin's house that night.
Wait a minute. You were at MacGyver's house the night he was killed.
Hold on, I only went to collect some money that was owed me.
And
I went in the house.
did you see MacGyver there?
No. No Colin, no corpse, nobody.
But what about Will?
Well, I heard this noise outside, so I go out of the house, keep my eyes open, and I see young William leaving. And let me tell you, his face is all black and blue like he's been in a fight. Real nasty one.
And what time was this?
Can't exactly say.
And that's it, RJ? Do you know what you've just done? You just placed yourself at the murder scene, at the time that the crime occurred.
No, after it occurred.
No, your time is much too vague.
Okay, I stopped at a convenience store on the way. My face must be on the surveillance tape along with the time code.
Well, I'll check that out.
Well, there's more. I have associates, contacts at the dock. Will went there with a proposition. Seems he wanted them to pay Colin a visit.
So maybe one of your associates killed MacGyver.
They turned him down. They said he left there with an attitude and looked like he was ready to do the job himself.
Well, I'm gonna check this out.
Well, you do that. And there's one of the guys who saw him at the dock that night. Got picked up in your suite this morning, so he's right downstairs.
Write down his name. I'll talk to him. But his word won't be any more reliable than yours is, RJ. I need physical evidence.
Well, now that you know where to look, that shouldn't be too difficult.
I'm gonna need a search warrant for Will's loft. Done.
And so is Will.
Come home with me, please, to our home. We have a lot to talk about, and I want to do it in our own place.
Yeah. Yeah, just hold on a second, okay?
So, what's up?
Looks like there's only going to be 2 for dinner. Will has something he wants to say to me.
That's good.
Hey, as long as he tells me the truth, we're going to be okay.
I know. And that's a big part of love, isn't it? Oh, sticking together through the bad as well as the good.
I wonder who's taught me how to do that. Well, Dad, thanks for looking out for me.
Get used to it, daughter.
Ready?
Okay, so I guess we'll see you later.
Well, that wasn't easy, was it?
No, it is not easy letting her go when I know we could keep her safe here.
I know.
You know something? You're making a very, very good father.
I know you didn't listen to me when I begged you to break it off with Christian, but I had hoped that you would respect your father's wishes after all the situation that he's
It has
in.
nothing to do with Christian. He has been my escape from all this. He's been so understanding. He hasn't pushed me to tell him anything.
Let's not make him a saint, okay?
He has the right to hear that I'm leaving. For me.
Okay, Jen, you do whatever you want. You can go say goodbye to Christian and tip him off to whatever we're doing. Or you can save your father from going to prison for the rest of his life. It's up to you.
Take it from an expert. You don't want to go chasing after Jen. Let the girl come to you.
Seth, look, I'm not going to hang around waiting for Jen to make the first move so then I can act all cool. All right, that's not how it is with us. We say what we think, we do what we feel.
I get it. I get it. It's the sincerity number. I know it's worked for me a few times.
Forget it.
All right. Later.
I'll be right back. She's at her brother's place.
No kidding? Man, the place is becoming more popular than this one. Just saw her mom popping in there on my way over here.
Are you sure it was her mom?
This is that blonde we met that one time with you? That's her mom, right? Who can forget an attitude like that?
I know it wasn't an easy decision to make, but you made the right one. And it's going to be okay, I promise.
Jen!
Stay strong.
Jen, it's me. Open up. Jen! Jen!
This is Megan, isn't it?
Yeah.
Megan and Max Holden were a couple?
Oh, yeah. Quite a couple. Absolutely madly in love drove Gabrielle right over the edge.
It's probably not a long drive.
No, she's always pretty close to the edge. And then later on, Gabrielle was part of a plot to kill Megan.
Well, now, that's not the version that I heard from Gabrielle.
Yeah, I'll just bet it's not.
Must be a nightmare having her around for you, huh?
I can handle her. I'm gonna have to. She's married to Asa.
Well, maybe she's not as dangerous as she was.
That's only if she has Max out of her system.
What if she doesn't?
Then she's probably going to be more dangerous than she was before.
Yes, Max, I do remember. I remember our first meeting. Moment for moment. Breath for breath. And so do you.
I certainly remember what you said to me.
I wasn't exactly subtle, neither were you. You told I had an excellent seat.
Can't argue that.
Especially when you're wearing that outfit. The way you ride is more than smooth. I haven't seen many men in my life ride with that kind of bandit.
so much for the wild, wild west. I learned to ride in England. Girls can learn much from the gauchos out here, the way they ride the pampas as though they own it.
Learned a lot from the gauchos, huh? You think you might be able to teach me a few tricks?
Senor Holden, I was referring to the horseback riding.
Senor Holden?
Would Senor Holden like to take me for a ride?
Don't you worry about that, Star. I'm sure that your new baby brother is going to be very happy living at the penthouse.
How do you know? He's only half yours. You might want to live at Dorian's.
No. Who would want to live at Dorian's without an elevator, without a view of Olive Landview, without a doorman, and without a special Star's room with a special mural?
Mural?
The Little Mermaid.
I'm sure that your new little baby brother would be very happy looking at that mural.
Wait a minute. We'll paint something like that over at Dorian's. Only better.
But I can paint the entire ceiling of the penthouse, any scene that you want.
Beauty and the Beast. And you and Mommy can pose for it.
Don't call your mother a beast.
Star, look, anything that you want over at Dorian's, we can do. Anything.
Yeah, but you know what we can do at the penthouse? I'll put in that aquarium that you've always wanted.
And fill it with piranha.
Nah, killer whale.
Wait a minute, you guys. The baby would not like that kind of fish, I'm telling you. That baby would love, you know what? Beautiful tropical fish. Lots of them.
No way.
Yeah.
Penthouse would be much more fun. See, I don't care if the baby sleeps next to rattlesnakes.
Bet you wouldn't.
Now go on now, Star. Go on and get changed. Put your regular clothes on. We gotta go. Come on now, you can't swim forever.
Swimming. You can swim at Dorian's. Anytime you want.
Yeah, a big blue swimming pool. That's what the baby wants.
Yeah. Home.
You didn't like staying at your mom's last night?
No, I did. It was just strange. Sleeping in my old room. Only it wasn't my room anymore. I mean, it wasn't even my home.
I know. I know what you mean. I mean, last night here it was weird too. I mean, without you, this place is just a bunch of walls and windows. But now you're back here. It feels like home again. That's why I wanted to bring you here. For me to come clean. I thought that it would make it easier being in our home.
Okay. I'm ready.
Jess, well, Hey. Oh, is there a problem? What's going on?
Sorry, Will, but I have a warrant here to search your place.
What is it? What's going on?
I don't know what's happening. I don't know why they're here.
We're following up on a tip.
About what?
Will, you're gonna have to let us in.
Yeah, okay, Bo. Go ahead. Search the place. Don't be scared, okay? There's nothing here. They're not going to find anything.
I would think that Gabrielle's completely over Max. She made it quite clear how much she hates his guts.
Yeah, Gabrielle doesn't hate Max. She just thinks she does. That's why she's dangerous. Thank you, sweetheart.
Yeah, well, let's steer clear of that madness.
Unfortunately, I have a feeling we're already right in the middle of it all.
Come on, Max. Let's go for a ride for old time's sake.
No thanks. I'm not riding today. Or any other day, as a matter of fact.
Oh, You're giving up something you love so much. What's the catch?
No catch. Actually, I'm not giving up riding. I'm just giving up riding with you. Here. When I saddle up next time, it'll be somewhere else.
Oh. What are you going to do?
Moving out of the mansion.
Well, it's your home. You've said so many times. Where are you going to live?
As far away as I can get.
You can't move out.
We could swim every day at Dorian's all day long.
Why would you want to do that, huh? You'll get like a prune, your hair will get all green?
You, Mommy, me, and the baby. We'll have parties, and it'll be so great.
Right, Star, shut up, enough. Just go get dressed, and we'll move to Dorian's.
Cool.
You win.
I'm glad you noticed.
It's not gonna be like this all the time, I'll tell you that.
Like what?
Like what? You and Star ganging up on me.
Get used to it, Todd.
Oh, don't worry about that. See, if I can get used to that little brat that you're growing in your belly, I can get used to just about anything.
Can we forget about the babe?
Better get used to that.
Hello?
Jen? Where are you?
Christian. I'm sorry.
Attention.
Chris, I can't hear you.
Flight 543 from Chicago is now arriving at gate 5.
Chris.
Flight 543.
Jen? Hello?
I got the last two seats. Next stop, Freedom.
I'll find you, Jen. Wherever you are. Okay, this is all going to be over soon, all right? They're going to do their thing, and they're going to search. They're not going to find anything, and then they're going to leave.
Commish! You better come take a look.
I thought you said you burned the passport.
I did.
Well, then what is it? What? What could they have found?